So, you know that you're dealing with a psychopath when you report their behavior to agencies and authorities who are in charge of them. And instead of stopping their behavior, they literally double down on it and go to town with the issue, whatever the issue is. It is almost 3 a.m. I'm lying here trying to sleep. I have an early morning and I have better things to do than leaving repeated voicemails for the Greenville group, who are sponsoring this mentally disturbed, ghetto trash, asswipe piece of shit named Jasmine Irizarry. She has been smoking in the bathroom of 78 almost continuously since Friday afternoon. She is verifiably a psychotic, obsessive psychopath who can't leave people alone. She is being sponsored by the Greenville group to engage in deliberate, surveillance-based harassment of tenants that they don't like. Specifically, Oleg Eliseyev, the property manager of the Greenville group, has admitted to using the services of Jasmine Irizarry and has repeatedly bragged to me on multiple occasions about how she's so talented. She can hack into anything. Mr. Eliseyev is a sociopath who likes to brag about his criminal exploits because he clearly thinks that he has the right to engage in these criminal exploits due to his status as a property manager. He also obviously thinks that he's above the law, thus indicating that he is a sociopath. He could also be a psychopath, I don't know, but what I've observed and directly experienced from Mr. Eliseyev indicates that he's a sociopath, which is a little bit different than a psychopath. However, all criminals like to flock together, and Jasmine Irizarry is a known psychopath who is in the employ of Mr. Eliseyev, the property manager of the Greenville group, and who has admitted on social media to getting paid to solve problems. Irizarry right now is doxing her physical presence in the bathroom of Unit 78 and has intensified her use of some type of directed energy device over the last hour and a half while I've been lying on this bed trying to rest. Irizarry has admitted to using a directed energy device in writing on social media, claiming that she's not using it that hard. So that's how you know you're dealing with a psychopath, when they actually admit to engaging in criminal activities and they're actually proud of their criminal activities. And obviously they don't think that they're going to get caught and that anybody's going to do anything about it. So right now, I've been lying here trying to sleep for approximately 2.5 hours since shortly after midnight. And I have a very early morning and a busy day ahead of me, filing criminal lawsuits against the Greenville group for nonstop landlord-tenant harassment because they're refusing to address the psychotic, aggressive, criminal activities of Jasmine Irizarry, the psychopath who they've been sponsoring for 10 years now in this building. The Greenville group has deliberately been keeping Unit 78, which is located directly behind my bathroom, vacant and empty for over 2 years now. This constitutes an unfair and deceptive business practice, and they have been keeping a large unit with its own private bathroom vacant for the purposes of allowing the former resident, a known psychopath named Jasmine Irizarry, to continually access the former premises of her residence and engage in the same exact identical behavioral thumbprint of surveillance-based, intrusive, aggressive, harassing behavior against the walls of my bathroom and of my kitchen sink now, as she did during the 10 years that she was officially housed in Unit 78. Irizarry has been using a directed energy device to electronically assault me when I use my toilet, when I try to shower in my bathroom, and when I lie on my bed facing the ceiling, sometimes scratching my eczema, for 5 years now. Since 2018, I've been reporting it to the Greenville group since I figured out what was going on, sometime around 2022. And right now, Irizarry has intensified her use of this directed energy device, which she has admitted to using on social media. It's not a imaginary device. You stupid idiots who watch my channel directed energy devices are much more commonly used than people think, and they're easy to obtain and easy to use. You can try to make your own watching videos on YouTube that tell you how to make your own directed energy device. They go through walls, so the electromagnetic output of directed energy devices goes through walls, and you can easily harass your neighbors if you manage to get your hands on a directed energy device. Just Google it, you pathetic retards. The hate-stalking asswipes who watch my channel should probably just do society a favor and go jump off a cliff because they're so stupid. They try to gaslight everything that I say when what I say is scientifically verifiable, right? Directed energy devices exist. They're commonly obtainable. You can make your own by watching how-to videos on YouTube. There's also websites that tell you how to make your own directed energy device. And I've actually emailed those to myself. I have to be up very early, and I have better things to do than keep making these videos about how the Greenville Group's paid psychopath, Jasmine Irizarry, a known sex offender and an obsessive stalker who I've been told by law enforcement targets other women, is doxing her physical presence right now in the permanently vacant premises of the bathroom located behind my kitchen sink by continuously smoking intense amounts of marijuana and cigar smoke over the last, 12 hours now, that are filling my entire living space with smoke that is affecting my voice and affecting my ability to speak properly. I can barely speak because my voice is being affected by the smoke that Irizarry has been deliberately propagating from the wall behind my kitchen sink over the last 12 hours. And she's been doing this since Friday. So it's been like 3 days now. And because the Greenville Group refuses to supervise the psychopaths and sex offenders who they choose to house in large numbers in this building complex, they are actually the ones who are responsible for the nonstop physical harm that I keep experiencing from the psychopath named Jasmine Irizarry, who they continue to choose to house in this building and who they continue to choose to permit to access the unrented, permanently vacant premises of Unit 78, conveniently located right behind my toilet and behind my kitchen sink, where Irizarry right now is doxing her physical presence by deliberately filling my entire bathroom and kitchen area with sickening amounts of smoke that are not coming from the hallway. I was in and out of the hallway dozens of times up until just past midnight, and there were no smoke or fumes coming from the hallway. There never are, because nobody hangs out in the hallway smoking for hours and filling my living space. When my living space is filled with sickening amounts of marijuana smoke, it's coming straight from the bathroom of 78. And again, every single time I lie down on my bed and face the ceiling, Irizarry starts electronically assaulting me with her directed energy device, which is now intensifying and is making my entire body feel like it is being squeezed until there's no more juice left in it. This is not a local sensation. This is a full body electronic assault that is so painful, you literally feel like the life is being squeezed out of you, head to toe. It is a burning, squeezing sensation. And no, you pathetic idiots, it's not a panic attack. You stupid rejects who make these idiotic comments on my channel about stuff they know nothing. Panic attacks do not feel like an electronic assault. Although I wouldn't know, I've never had a panic attack. I don't have psychiatric issues, unlike the majority of the Department of Mental Health inmates that the Greenville Group has placed in all of the adjacent units next to mine and below mine. Anybody who wants to can subpoena my medical records, and they will see that I have absolutely no psychiatric history whatsoever. Zero, zip, zilch. But what they will see is that I've been seeing doctors regularly for many other issues, such as physical injuries, vision problems, hearing loss, colds, flus, headaches. But none of these doctor's visits have ever resulted in any physician thinking that I have some kind of mental health issue. Not once. Because I don't. And every time I see my doctors, unable to have a very intelligent, rational conversation with them about what my health problems are at that time, right? That's how your doctors know that you're not crazy, when you're able to explain to them exactly what the physical problem is that you're seeing them for. Yes, doctor, I have a cold. I can't breathe. I've been having some congestion. It's gone down into my lungs. I'm coughing a lot, right? I'm not going to the doctor telling him that I'm seeing flying unicorns and that aliens are trying to kidnap me. Reporting the activities of a known psychopath is reporting the activities of a known psychopath. That does not mean that the reporter is themselves crazy. They are reporting the activities of a psychotic criminal. There's a huge difference, but a lot of stupid people don't know that. So again, I have to call the Greenville group and leave a third voicemail because they are sponsoring this career asswipe named Jasmine Irizarry. And because they are so negligent, they are themselves criminally responsible for what she is doing. And they will be held liable for her behavior and for the fact that I'm being electronically assaulted. And what I really need to do is purchase a EMF meter, because directed energy devices concentrate electromagnetic frequencies. What just happened here? And EMF meters cost approximately $250, but they do diagnose the level of electromagnetic frequencies in your immediate environment. So that would be a rational solution right now.
Hello, you've reached the Greenville Real Estate Group. Our office hours are from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Our office is currently closed. If this is an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front office.
Invalid input. Please try again.
After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It is now right around 3:15 a.m. on Monday, October 21st. This is the third voicemail I've had to leave for the Greenville office over the last few hours regarding the fact that Jasmine Irizarry, your sponsored psychopath, who you are housing in this building, continues to access the permanently unrented and deliberately vacant premises of her former unit, Unit 78, which is located directly behind the wall of my toilet and directly behind the wall of my kitchen sink, which is the same corner of the bathroom of Unit 78. And psycho scum Irizarry has been deliberately smoking, burning, and propagating intense amounts of marijuana smoke from behind the wall of my kitchen sink since Friday afternoon. And this smoke has been affecting my voice and my breathing to the point where my voice is raspy and I have a hard time talking. At the same time, Irizarry has resumed the use of the same directed energy device over the last 3 days that she has been using on and off since 2018, almost exclusively when I use the toilet in my bathroom, or when I try to use a shower in my bathroom, or when I lie on my bed. Jasmine Irizarry is a known psychopath, according to multiple agencies, including the Boston Police, the Housing Court, and Greenville's own staffers, including former maintenance managers. You know that she is a dangerous and mentally disturbed, psychotic criminal who constantly harasses people in her immediate environment, and you refuse to address her constant surveillance-based stalking, aggression, and physical harm towards me and possibly other tenants. The Greenville Group is criminally liable for refusing to address the behavioral issues and physical attacks from Jasmine Irizarry on myself and possibly other tenants, as I have been reporting for years, and as I have notified Greenville of dozens of times in writing over the last 3 to 7 years. You are deliberately allowing Jasmine Irizarry to constantly access the vacant premises of Unit 78, which is being deliberately kept vacant for reasons that are extremely sketchy and that are constituting unfair and deceptive business practices on the part of the Greenville Group. Right now, I am trying to sleep. I am lying on my bed quietly in the dark. I've been lying on my bed quietly in the dark for almost 3 hours now, and your psycho scum, career hate stalking, psychotic asswipe, Jasmine Irizarry, is deliberately getting more and more aggressive in the bathroom of 78, directly behind my kitchen sink, while I'm lying here on my bed trying to sleep, because she's a psychotic, mentally disturbed piece of filth that does not belong in this building. She belongs in prison or in a locked mental facility. She is a known psychopath, and you are deliberately allowing her to access the vacant premises of the unit behind my bathroom and my kitchen sink, where she engages in the same exact behavioral thumbprint of psychotic, surveillance-based aggression and harassment towards me now, as she did during the 10 years that you officially housed her in the bathroom of 78 between 2013 and 2022. And I say that you housed her in the bathroom of 78 because that is where she is so psychotic. She spent most of her hours engaging in slamming, banging, aggressive, intrusive, psychotic behavior against the wall behind my bathroom and behind my kitchen sink whenever I did anything in the privacy of my unit and of my bathroom that got her agitated. And because she's a known sex offender, and you know that, who has some mental health issues, she uses surveillance devices in other people's bathrooms to engage in perving and creeping that she then becomes psychotically agitated over based on what she can see and hear other people doing in the privacy of their bathrooms. One of the things that Irizarry likes to do when I try to use my toilet is to electronically assault me using the same directed energy device that she has been using since 2018 and that she has admitted to using in writing on social media. I actually have saved those comments. I will be filing criminal negligence charges against the Greenville Group at this time and taking Jasmine Irizarry directly to court, where she will have to stand in front of a judge and explain her behavior and explain the comments that she made on social media regarding her admitted use of a directed energy device that she claims she's not even using that hard. It's not even that hard, she said. So you know what? When a known psychopath admits to doing exactly what you keep alleging that they're doing, then all bets are off and you lost. I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes. It is 3 a.m. I've been trying to sleep for 3 hours, and the Greenville Group is directly responsible for the fact that I'm unable to sleep due to Jasmine Irizarry's admitted ongoing use of a directed energy device based on the surveillance footage of what she can see and hear me doing in the privacy of my unit, because you yourselves, the Greenville Group, has admitted to using surveillance devices in my living space, apparently thinking that it's somehow legal. Yeah, well, you lost on that one too, Greenville. I am recording this voicemail, and I'll be taking further court action and sending a written follow-up to you and your attorneys. Thank you. Yeah, not only are the inmates from DMH that the Greenville Group is housing in large numbers in this building criminally insane, but apparently the Greenville Group is criminally insane as well, because they refuse to address the behavioral aggression and psychotic stalking and surveillance-based harassment of the psychopaths that they have chosen to place in all three adjacent units to mine. I'm talking about 88, 76, and the psychopath who keeps accessing the permanently vacant premises of 78. So she might as well live in 78. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, she never left. She's always in there anyway.